next aspirant with your entourage, you're welcome to Luweza Lubowa EC grounds. Without much ado, I'd like to invite you or your agent to bring forward your papers, your nomination papers, for scrutiny and verification. Your agent. Thank you. The nominator, can you stand up, please? Nantumbwe Jen, Shia. Nominator. Seconder, Jago Fred, the seconder. All right. You can remain seated.
To the people who may be joining this occasion for the first time, here and online, we are at the EC grounds in Lubowa, Weza, in Makinde Sabagabo. And this place is the first permanent home for the headquarters of the Electoral Commission in Uganda. And going forward, this is going to be the venue, the place where presidential candidates are nominated, and the set for this 2025-2026 general election being the first ones that have been nominated from grounds that belong to the Electoral Commission, that belong to the people of Uganda, because this is your commission, this is your Electoral Commission. And so those who are watching online and following on TV and other platforms, the Commission has now instructed the technical teams here to verify and check all the particulars that are required of an aspirant for presidential elections, to participate in the presidential elections as a candidate. So that's what the Commission has asked the teams here that are from the legal department of the Commission, the voter data management department, election management, field operations, to check those particulars that are required. And they are checking those particulars which the aspirant was informed to bring as they submit their nomination papers. the nomination form filled in triplicate, 3 copies, a declaration of consent that the aspirant consents to being nominated, confirming that the aspirant is a registered voter, is a citizen of Uganda by birth, and confirming, as the Commission said, as required by the law, that the aspirant has got the minimum academic qualifications, that they have attained at least advanced level standard or senior 6. So they're checking to confirm that the aspirant went to school. They're also confirming and checking those other particulars. The certificate indicating that the aspirant obtained the required numbers of supporters as required by the law. That the aspirant has paid the required nomination fee of 20 million shillings. So that's what is happening. That is, yeah. We thank members of the press for keeping the country and citizens of Uganda and everybody that is watching these proceedings, for keeping them informed of what is happening. Because this is their exercise. This is the exercise of the people of Uganda. And what the Commission is doing is fulfilling that responsibility that it has. So we thank you, members of the press, for, since yesterday, actually since the roadmap started, the roadmap to the 2025-26 general election was first launched in July 2023, and again revised and relaunched in the presence of stakeholders in August 2024. And over time, a number of milestones on that roadmap have been undertaken, including demarcation of electoral areas at local government level, the organization of polling stations, mapping of persons with disabilities to polling stations, the first major nationwide mapping of persons with disabilities to establish who they are, where they are, what kind of disabilities they have, what needs to be done to ensure that there is greater inclusivity in the electoral process by persons with disabilities. And one of the things that the Commission has done and endeavors to do is to make sure, for instance, that on events of this nature and others, that there is sign language interpretation or translation. And you can see we have Mebo Murunji there for those who understand the language of sign language. And then the Commission undertook the update of the National Voters Register. Period was given when voters who had the opportunity to, those who are not on the register, to register as voters. Those who were new voters to register as new voters after attaining the required age. There was also the opportunity for those who wished to make transfers from one voting location to another to do so as provided for in the law. There was a period for the display of the voters register at the various levels. And fast forward now, we are in this nomination process, which started with nominations at local government level, and elections of special interest groups, the youth, older persons and persons with disabilities. And now we are here for nominations for the people that are aspiring to the top position in the land. And when the roadmap was announced, 23rd and 24th of September looked to be very far, but now we're on the last day, 24th. So you're welcome.
Tono nnyo tugenda kuba tufuna oba oliawo ebigambo bya Ssentebe w'akakiiko k'ebyokulonda abeerenga atubuulira oba oliawo embeera eno etuuseewa
tebukwaku okujjako oli mwami Henry ajja kuba basajja tetunafuna mukazi naye eri ku kakiiko waliwo omukazi naye akyalwana okulaba nga emikono gye gikakasibwa simanyi oba yagiweza oba alina kyaliko kirala. Candidate Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu wa kibiina kya NUP yakikwatidde bendera aba flag bearer yayitawo mu kamyufu kaabwe oba muka boba langi ya red kamyufu kaabwe nga tavuganyiziddwa teri yajjayo empapula za kwagala ntebe y'aba president n'obwa flag bearer
Okay. Papula zituse wa
returning officer. Katulinde tulebe kyagamba.
Okay.
Engeri gyayiwako omukono kirabika bintu birungi conclave erimu omukka omweru.
Nange ndaba omukono gulabika ng'ogukakasa obukakasa nti birabika empapula zizitoye ekimala mizaani yeeyo. Tulaba birowoozo byaffe naye tulinde ekisembero ddala omukulu yagenda okubanga akyogera ng'obwedda bwakikola ku balala okusinziira akakiiko k'ebyokulonda atulaba era atugoberera ku bye baatulambise kankiddemu nkikalifayinge ku bye baatambuse yalinga yasembayo olwaleero okuggyako nga waliwo bye bongeddemu nga ate ne communication tujja gifuna officially nga bamakakiiko k'ebyokulonda naye olunaku lwaleero babadde basuubira abantu basatu twasuze tusubira babiri oluvannyuma ne bayongerako General Gregory Mugisha Muntu naye nga okusinziira ku nteekateeka zaabwe Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu yabadde asuubirwa okuba nti wakiriko olunaku olwaleero yasembayo kubanga asunsula ku ssaawa 8 naye mu kusaba kwe mulungi atulabera atugobera ye yali yayagala ne kusunsula lunaku lwakubiri olunaku olusookera ddala olweggulo ne His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni nti buhabulwa general candidate wa NRM naye akakiiko k'ebyokulonda bwe kamuwadde certificate n'okukakasa nti emikono bagifunye gyonna egimala kamugamba nti bwe tukongeddeyo kyendowooza nti kyekyabadde kisinga obulungi eri eggwanga eri ebyokwerinda eri na buli muntu kubanga tekyandibadde kyangu nnyo okubanga wabeerawo okuyisinganya kw'abaana katugende kuterevu.
We've been scrutinizing and verifying the nomination papers of the aspirant, and we are satisfied he has fulfilled the requirements of the Presidential Elections Act. Therefore, I, Justice Byabakama Mugenyi Simon, being the returning officer for the nomination of presidential candidates, declare Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert a duly nominated candidate in respect of the presidential elections 2026. He, having fulfilled the nomination requirements under the Presidential Elections Act, Chapter 179, Laws of Uganda. You are now a candidate. Congratulations.
Gegalinga mawulire agakagwawo katugende mu maaso n'okuwulira kuli akakiiko k'ebyokulonda.
Osawe mu dakiika 4 ezisigaddeyo.
Okay. Tulaba zezo stampu n'ebigenderako kakasiza ddala nti omukulu si ye yeeronze era si ye yeesunsuludde kakiiko k'ebyokulonda kennyini nga kagoberera ssemateeka bwakalambika ku kusunsula bagenda okwesimbawo ku bukulembeze bwe batyo babeere nga oba oliawo bamulungamya ku kiki ekigenda okuddako ekimusuubirwamu wakati we n'akakiiko k'ebyokulonda era naye byakasuubiramu nga ssemateeka bwalambika mu nteekateeka eyo. Emu ku byo twabikugambye nti okufuunulira nti aweebwa emmotoka n'ab'ebyokwerinda ng'ajja kuba n'obukuumi buno ebbanga lye lyonna lyanaamala nga akola kakuyege mutuusa mu ntebe okuggyako nga aba afulumye ebweru w'eggwanga we batayinza kubanga atambula nabo bimu ku ebyo n'ensonga endala y'okuba nti aweebwa omwagaanya era ekifo bwe kiri kyategekeddwa kyakulaba nga ajja kwogerako eri ensi eri bannayuganda eri abawagizi be oba oliawo ne bannamawulire ku biki byateeseteese okubanga akola eri eggwanga lye okusinziira ku manifesto ye. Ebino nno tabyogera byonna kubimalayo naye oba oliawo abaako ekifaananyi kyatusiigira oba oliawo ebindi okusinziira ku nteekateeka y'ekibiina bayinza okuba nga babyogerera awo baba bategese okuba olukuŋŋaana gaggadde nga bwe twalabye olunaku olweggulo candidate wa NRM Yoweri Kaguta Museveni buhabulwa bwe yayolekedde Kololo naye nayogerako eri abawagizi be n'eggwanga ku biki basuubira okuba nga bakola bye batuuseeko ne balubirira okuba nga batuukako so era zizimu kwezo enteekateeka tukitegeddeko nti nga enteekateeka zino ziwedde obyawe kigenda okubanga kiddako ng'avudde mu kifo kino Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu ajja kubanga ayolekera ebitundu ebyennatete mu kisaawe gy'agenda okusinkana abawagizi be abamulindiridde oba oliawo n'enteekateeka endala okubanga bazitutegeeza ebigomuna nga tulaba era
wali bweruti nnaku zomwe zaali 3 omwezi ogwa Novemba omwaka 2020 era lwe yakakasibwa okuvuganya
You are required to append or affix your signature or that of your agent on this paper to confirm that indeed you have attended. So please, your agent or yourself, whichever.
Atulaba akakiiko kasabye agent oba candidate yennyini okuba nti ajja ateekeko naye omukono kakasa nti ddala asunsuddwa era bwatyo David Rubongoya yagenza okubanga kino akikola nga agent wa mukuru Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. Bintu by'amateeka
agent yaweereddwa obuyinza obujjuvu era omukono agoyiyeeko agoyiyeeko abadde ngamba 3 Novemba 2020 lwe yakakasibwa.
Candidate Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert, as a duly nominated candidate, you are required to observe the following. 1, you are to appoint an official agent who will coordinate your campaign meetings and media program and also attend meetings on your behalf where necessary. Secondly, you are to avail the commission with a schedule of your campaign meetings and media program as soon as practicable so as to facilitate the smooth harmonization of all the candidates' campaign programs countrywide before you embark on your campaign schedule, which officially begins on 29th of September. You're also to sign a memorandum of understanding with the Electoral Commission on compliance with the harmonized campaign program, timelines, and guidelines. Although the campaigns kick off on 29th, however, you are at liberty today to meet your supporters, since we could not allow them, all of them in here, at a designated place, either to roll out your manifesto or greet your supporters. You are at liberty to do that. The Commission is also required, upon nomination, to avail you a soft copy of the voters' register, the National Voters Register. And we have this soft copy here. I ask your agent to come and pick it. Yeah. Furthermore, under Section 23 of the Presidential Elections Act, the Commission is required to ensure that the relevant organs of the state provide you, during the entire campaign period, your protection, both on the road, on the campaign trail, or not even on the campaign trail, wherever you want to go, and also at home. To that extent, therefore, we are going to hand over to you a security vehicle together with the security personnel who will be guarding you at all times. The vehicle is at our cost. The fuel, the driver, the guards protecting you are all at our cost, even maintenance of the vehicle. Thereafter, we have a media tent. You may want to address the media and talk to the people of Uganda. It is at your will. But for now, can we go and we hand over to you your security vehicle and the security personnel. Thank you very much.
Tulaba era atugoberera yeteekateeka bwetyo bwegenda maaso.
The Commission will lead you to To the security detail,
Nayimba nsemu yaabwe.
Okay, atulaba atukebera enteekateeka eyo akakiiko k'ebyokulonda kole
kale Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine amaze okusunsulwa nga president okwesimba okuba president Uganda kati kazivuge kazitokote kazitambule.